Hi, good morning, everybody, and happy Thanksgiving. I have for several years actually have been barbecuing turkeys in a Weber grill, and what I wanted to do was kind of take you guys through the whole deal, so you can actually get into this too. It's so good, and it's super easy to do. So the first thing you do is selecting a good turkey. The brand that I like really the best are these Jenny O brands brand turkeys. They're cheap. Right now at the store they're like $5, and they're pretty decent turkeys. But one of the great things is it comes with this gravy pouch, so you can add some of the drippings from your turkey and mix it up with that. I add milk to it, and it tastes really good. Um, So anyway, getting back to the barbecuing this turkey, the first thing I do is take it out of the package, wash out the turkey inside and out, and then pat dry it with some paper towels. And then after that, what I do is I get some oil, and I'm just using Wesson oil today, and just rub that, pour some on the turkey, rub it around, get it all in there. And then the next thing I do is put it in a foil lined pan because you're going to have a lot of drippings and stuff inside of there. So might as well make cleanup easy for you. And it's easier to collect the drippings if you can pull it out of the pan. So I put a foil inside of my roasting pan. And then what I'll do is I'll oil the turkey, and then I'll put on this seasoning. And I've used all different kinds of stuff. Just so happens I got this from Costco. This is Island Seasonings, Hawaiian salt seasoning. So it has all the good stuff in it: garlic, onion powder, sugar, peppers, all that kind of stuff too. And then what I do also is I put some freshly ground pepper on top of it. Um, that's about it in preparation. It's really ready to go into the Weber right now. I also have cooking here are uh, the various guts that come with the turkey and the neck. The neck is one of my favorite parts. I just season that water with a little bit of the Hawaiian salt seasoning, and that's going to taste super good. And then chop up all the giblets and stuff like that for the gravy later on. Okay, okay. So now I got the turkey on the Weber, and basically what this is this grill was kind of expensive. It was about 400 some dollars, but definitely worth it. It's 7 or 8 years old now. I've had, this is the second one I've owned, and I really believe in a good grill. This one has a 3 burner setup. So what you want to do is first heat up the grill so you get everything nice and warm. And another nice thing about this grill too, guys, if you're gonna buy a grill, or if one of you ladies is gonna buy a grill for your husband, buy this Weber grill from Home Depot because it comes with an exclusive. Now this is not a commercial for Home Depot; it's just the truth. It comes with this exclusive epoxy casted or epoxy coated uh, cast iron grill. So what happens is when the fire hits the grill, that temperature is evenly distributed around the grill. So if you're grilling hamburgers or whatever, steak or whatever, you get that nice burn mark on it, and it's not so spotty like the steel ones. They're easy to clean up, and they cost about $40 for a replacement pair. I've replaced these at least once, but they're definitely worth it. We do a lot of barbecuing here. So anyway, back to the turkey. What we're doing is we're setting up the grill to create a convection oven out of it. So the middle burner is off completely. The upper and lower burners are set to between half and a quarter amount of propane coming to the flame, so it's down. And I'm going to have to watch that because what we want to do is set the temperature to about 250 degrees for only 2.5 hours. Now this is another important thing, guys. Get a turkey that's about 12 pounds. 12 pounds or less. 10 to 12 pounds is ideal for a Weber. So, okay, this is it. There's no extra foil. The only foil here is to, keep the stuff off of our roasting pan. And this thing is just going to come out great. So what I'm going to do now is just close it, and we're going to monitor. Excuse me for a sec here. Push this back a little bit. Close it good. got that chunk on it when you heard that close. And then so what I'm going to do is I'm going to monitor the temperature. So nice thing, this is a Weber Genesis Silver, great grill, love it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the temperature at about 250 degrees. That's going to work out good. It's a little bit low now because I had the lid off, but it's going to come up here pretty quick. So it's only going to take about 2 hours to do this. And the turkey is going to be crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside. And it's going to be, some people would say it's a little bit underdone. That's the way I like it. Instead of these like, parched throat, dry turkey breast things, this is going to come out juicy and really awesome. So we're just going to watch that. I just need to mark the time and just watch the temperature, come back every 15 minutes or so. Just make sure everything's going well. You can see the temperature already is going up to 200. I want to make sure that that gets to about 250 and stays right there for about 2 hours, 2 hours and 15 minutes, and we'll be eating turkey. So I'm back inside the house right now, and I set my timer to 2 hours and 5 minutes. I don't know if it's going to be ready by then, but I just want to kind of keep track of the time. So 2 hours and 5 minutes, and I'll go out in about 15 minutes and check out how the turkey's doing, because we definitely don't want to burn the skin on that thing. Keep the temperature down to about 250. Okay, turkey's been cooking for about 25 minutes now. So let's go outside and take a look. And my giblets are looking good. Weather today is a little sketchy. It may rain, and there is some wind coming up here and stuff like that. So what I ended up doing actually is sticking the grill into my garage. And so let's just see how it's doing. Now the temperature, we're right on at 250. The controls are between a half and a quarter. We have a little bit of wind today, so I just want to make sure that I got that 250 temperature going. The middle one is completely off, and the top one is about half also. Okay, so let's just see how this thing is going. Do you hear that? Okay, so this is going super good because the skin is starting to get crispy. And it's cooking inside. You don't have any stuffing in this at all, so it's going to cook real quick. Like I said, about 2 hour and 15 minutes, something like that. Don't follow this thing right here. This is a dry meat indicator, so if you cook it long enough to pop that, I guarantee you the meat will be dry in your breast. So don't even worry about that thing. What we're going to do later is we're going to cut right along this line right here, cut that skin back, and check the inner part of the breast meat and see how that's cooking, and the inner part of the drumstick. And if those things are looking almost done, then this whole thing is ready to go. Okay, so we'll be back later. Okay, this is after 1 hour, maybe about 1 hour and 5 minutes, but anyway, the skin's turning nice and brown. Hear the sizzling sound. Doing good. Still got a ways to go, but this is after 1 hour. Okay, 32 minutes on the timer means it's been in there for about 1 hour and 33 minutes. Let's go see how it's doing. Okay, so here we are, 250 some degrees, hour and 35 minutes. Probably not yet to the halftime of the football game yet. And let's see what this turkey's looking like. Now we're about 30 minutes away from this thing being totally done. So let's just see. Ooh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so we got, the skin is looking good. I mean, I made some pretty good turkeys in this one, but this one I think is going to be pretty darn awesome. So I'm glad we're videotaping it. Looking super, super good. The meat feels kind of soft still yet, so I can kind of tell. Oh, you see that? That wing, that wing is about ready to eat. I might have to go take that for a snack right now. I gotta actually take this as a snack right now. Oh yeah. Okay, the best part of the wing. Anyway, this thing is falling off the bone good. We'll be back in a little bit. I may start testing in about 15. This thing's looking real good. Okay, 17 minutes on the clock means that we have been in there for about an hour and 50 minutes. I'm going to go outside and check and see how everything's doing, because now it gets critical. This is the difference between a juicy turkey and a dry mouthful of sawdust. Alright, so here's the turkey. I'm going to try to see if I can get a little squeezy out of this thing here. But it is just looking really good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a cut right along here, and I'm going to check how that meat is done on the inside, because we definitely don't want it too dry. The breast is feeling super good. So just want to make sure that we don't overcook it now, but not undercook it. Okay, so this is after 2 hours, and it is done perfectly. Now, see, it's a little bit pink. That's fine. This breast is super juicy. This thing is ready to pull off the grill and cut it up. And you see the dryness indicator right here? Do not believe that, because your turkey will definitely be dry if you cook with this thing. Get it out of here. Look. Okay, anyway, I'm going to go cut up the turkey and show you what it looks like when it's all cut. This thing is ready to go. Okay, so there's that bad boy. 12 pounds of delicious grinds. And we got the giblets kind of chopped up there with 2 cups of hot water. That is heating up again. And that my drippings, not going to put too much of that into there. We don't need a whole lot of it. It's kind of salty too from the seasoning, and the turkeys are basted with a lot of salt too, so you don't want to add too much of that. Just a little bit of flavor is good. And then I'll just add the gravy package and be good to go. All right.